Okay, I want to talk about the reservation and some things that could be done to help the youth physically, mentally, and spiritually. The thought was that I had a few years ago, and it was to establish a health and fitness center for the youth. And we had it in mind to set up a boxing ring, and it was going to be in a big warehouse that was available to us. And unfortunately, the owners left and passed away, and so we couldn't continue with this project. So we didn't have a place to set up, the health and fitness center. Now I was contacted by Bungson and Jose, and I've known him from a few years when we first met, and he told me about his interest and his experience with the Muay Thai. So I talked with him some more, and he said he was making trips back to Thailand to continue his training and his skills, and which he's been doing for a number of years in Thailand, learning the Muay Thai. So I told him different times, about the problems that we have, and the youth, they don't have any type of a place to where they can exercise and box. We have the basketball courts at the different schools, but there's 9 districts on the reservation. Each district has some little communities, and the one community that I was hoping to establish something was at the Wounded Knee, and it's a community of about 150 people, and a lot of youth are there, and they don't have anything to do. So this was one location, and another location would be in Porcupine, about 9 miles from Wounded Knee, and this would be another area where we would have some land available, so that we could build a fitness center, and I call it a fitness center because we would have the equipment there for boxing and Muay Thai training, and also we would be able to teach some fitness type classes, like dieting, eating wholesome food. And we can do a number of educational, health-related workshops, so the youth could learn about dieting and learning about how to overcome the diabetes problem, which is very serious on the reservation. Even a lot of the youth have diabetes, and it's mainly because of the bad diets that they're forced to have. And the government provides a lot of the government type food for the reservations, and a lot of this food is not really healthy. And so one other project that we're kind of involved with too is the gardening project, where another organization, Running Strong, they do a lot of the plowing for the gardens, and we help advertise through the radio. So the need is great, and we have a lot of boredom, and since December, we've had 10 suicides on the reservation, and these are youth, mostly youth. And they don't have anything to do. Their diet is bad. They go to school, and maybe there's bullies that pick on them at school, or they get behind in their schoolwork, and And when they're 16 years old, they can drop out of school. And this would be a time when we could catch some of these youth and interest them in sports, interest them in the boxing. And if we had a facility, we could capture some of these youth and give them a good positive direction. And so they wouldn't be getting bored, so they wouldn't be getting into trouble. And so this is what we have in mind. This is what we would like, and we would appreciate any help from people from other nations and people that have a sincere interest in helping the youth. So the Muay Thai would be a good start. And the youth, we do have some boxing clubs on the reservation, and we do have some boxing matches during the winter months. So this is going on, and but we don't have too many gyms where the youth can practice the boxing skills. So that's another really need we have is a building so that we can do our boxing and boxing skills, and we can do some health related classes, as I mentioned earlier, and then we'd also are very in need of a home for some of the youth that don't have a home, and then they are put in foster homes, and then they are put in foster homes off the reservation. And some of these homes, most of them are non-Indian families. And the work I was doing as a social worker, I worked with the youth and helping place them with Indian families. But I learned too that we don't have that many families that will act as a foster parent. So I think the need for a house is great, and we can try to accommodate maybe six youth if we can get the house built that is have enough bedrooms. More youth are in need. And one house isn't really going to take care of these needs, but we will be able to help a few of the youth, and we can help some of these youth that go to treatment, and then they get out of treatment, and normally they go back to the same environment, and they get into trouble, and then they get to drinking and drugging all over again. But if we had a safe house where they could come to and they could have a good diet, and where they could be given things to do so that they wouldn't get bored, so that they wouldn't be drinking and using drugs. So we would give them another direction in life. And we feel that the Muay Thai is a good approach to solving this problem. So we can't help them all, but we can help a few. And I believe this is what our goal would be. And trying to establish a Muay Thai fitness center. And this would also, as I said, we could help provide a lot of the skills that we need. So we appreciate any help that is coming from the Thailand people and from Spanish people, especially from Jose Mong Son. I always know him as Mong Son, and he's really has a good heart, and I really appreciate his help. And his friend Laura, together they are doing a good job in bringing this awareness to the people, to the public.